There is a choice you make every single day, and it can completely change your life. And this God message is about that. I want to tell you about a man named João. João was the kind of person who was always in a good mood, always had something positive to say. If someone asked how he was doing, he would answer, "If it gets any better, it will be too much." He was a restaurant manager, but not an ordinary one. He was different. People wanted to work with him, waiters followed him from place to place, just because of his attitude. João was a natural motivator. Whenever someone was having a bad day, he would show them a different way to see the situation. That made me curious. And one day I asked, "João, how can you be like this all the time?" And he answered, "Every morning, when I wake up, I say to myself, João, you have two choices today, you can be in a good mood, or in a bad mood. And I choose to be in a good mood. When something bad happens, I also have two choices. I can play the victim, or I can learn from it. And I choose to learn. And when someone complains, I can join the negativity, or show a better way. And I choose to show the positive side." I said, "That's not easy." And he replied, "Yes, it is. Life is made of choices. There is always more than one way to react. You choose how to live." That stayed in my mind. Years later, I heard something shocking. João had made a mistake. He left the restaurant door open. And he was confronted by robbers. In that tense moment, trying to open the safe, his hands were shaking. And the robbers, in panic, shot him. Luckily, he was found in time. He went through a long surgery, hours fighting for his life. And weeks of recovery. Some time later, I saw him again. And I asked, "João, how are you?" And as always, he said, "If it gets any better, it will be too much." He told me what had happened. And I asked, "What went through your mind at that moment?" And he said, "The first thing I thought, was that I should have locked the door. But there, on the ground, wounded, I remembered. I still had two choices. To live, or to die. And I chose to live." I asked, "But weren't you afraid?" He said, "I was. Especially when I saw the look on the doctors' faces. It felt like they didn't believe I would make it. That's when I realized I needed to act." A nurse asked me if I had any allergies. And everyone stopped, waiting for my answer. And I said, laughing, "I'm allergic to bullets." And I added, "I'm choosing to live, so treat me like someone who will live." João survived. Of course, because of the doctors. But also, because of his attitude. Because of the way he chose to respond. And that's when I understood. Every single day, you have a choice. To complain, or to learn. To give up, or to keep going. To live, or just exist. Think about that. Maybe this God message is here to remind you that your attitude can change everything. God bless you. Amen.